We are going to solve a problem on single line to ground fault. Two 13.2 kV, 25 MVA, 3-phase star-connected generators operates in parallel. The positive, negative and zero sequence reactances are J0.4, J0.3 and J0.08 per unit respectively. The star point of one of the generators is isolated and that of the other is grounded through a resistor of value 2.5 ohm. A single line to ground fault occurs at the terminals of one of the generators. Find the fault current, current in the grounding resistor and voltage across the grounding resistor. So there are two alternators of rating 13.2 kV and 25 MVA. They operate in parallel like this, and the positive, negative and zero sequence reactances of each of the generators are given, and it is given that the star point or neutral of one of the generator is grounded through a resistor 2.5 ohm and the star point of the other alternator is kept ungrounded, or it is having an isolated neutral. Then a single line to ground fault occurs on one of the phases of the alternators. So let the fault be on the phase A. So here fault is represented on phase A. So we have to calculate the fault current flowing towards this fault point, then current flowing through the 2.5 ohm resistor and voltage across this resistor. Okay. So we have to find fault current, current through this resistor and voltage across this resistor. So let us note down the parameters given. The value of grounding resistor is here, that is 2.5 ohm. Then the positive, negative and zero sequence reactances of each of the resistors, that is, each of the alternators is given, that is Z1 is given as J0.4 per unit, then Z2 is given as J0.3 per unit and Z0 is given as J0.08 per unit. Okay, so we have noted all the required parameters. So now let us start solving the problem, and the first part was to calculate the fault current IF. So we know for a single line ground fault, the fault current IF is equal to 3 times EA divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 plus 3Zn. Okay, it is Z0 plus 3Zn. Now, so we need the fault current flowing through this particular point. Fault is on this phase A, and here these two alternators are in parallel, and each of the alternator is having a positive sequence reactance of J0.4, negative sequence reactance J0.3 and zero sequence reactance J0.08. So these are the value of sequence impedances of each of the generators and they are in parallel. So the equivalent positive sequence reactance of this parallel combination, that is Z1, is equal to J0.4 parallel to J0.4, equivalent of the parallel combination of two 0.4 per unit impedances or reactances. As these two alternators are in parallel, total positive sequence reactance of this combination will be the equivalent of two 0.4 per unit reactances connected in parallel. So this will be J0.2 per unit. Now Z2, similarly Z2 will be the parallel combination of two J0.3 per unit reactances. Answer will be J 0.15 per unit. So we got the value of total positive sequence reactance as well as total negative sequence reactances. Now we need the zero sequence reactance. So Z0. Now, so we know in this diagram, this particular alternator is having an isolated neutral. Its neutral is ungrounded. So we know that zero sequence current can flow only if the neutral is grounded. In a star connected winding, zero sequence current will flow only if there is a ground path, if the neutral is grounded. So for this particular alternator with an ungrounded neutral, the zero sequence current will not flow, or its zero sequence network will be having an open circuit. So we don't have to consider the zero sequence reactance of this particular alternator. So for drawing the zero sequence network or for calculating the total zero sequence impedance of this system, we need to consider the first alternator only, as it is having a grounded neutral. So while calculating the zero sequence reactance, neglect this particular alternator. So total zero sequence reactance, and we know that always the total zero sequence reactance will be the sum of, let this be Zg0, the zero sequence reactance per phase of this particular alternator is given. The per phase zero sequence reactance is given, and we know that the total zero sequence reactance will be equal to the zero sequence reactance per phase plus 3 times the neutral grounding impedance. So Zg0 plus 3Zn. So Zg0 is directly given here. Now we have to add 3 times the neutral grounding reactance to Zg0. So here we have Zg0 in per unit, but the neutral grounding resistance value is given in ohm. So if we have to add these two values, we have to convert this 2.5 ohm into per unit. Okay, so that is Zn has to be converted to per unit value. So we have Zn is equal to 2.5 ohm. So it is actually a resistance. Now, so in order to convert a resistance value to per unit, we have to divide the actual value by base value, and base value of impedance is, equation is kV base square divided by MVA base. Okay, kV base square divided by MVA base. Okay, so in the question, it is given that the generator alternator is having a rating 13.2 kV and 25 MVA. So this will be 13.2 square divided by 25, and the answer will be, the base impedance is equal to 6.9696 ohm. So we got the base impedance. Now, per unit value of the neutral grounding impedance can be obtained by dividing its actual value by the base value. Okay. So now we can write Zn in per unit is equal to its actual value, that is 2.5, divided by the base value, that is 6.9696, and this will be equal to 0.3587 per unit. 0.3587 per unit. This is Zn in per unit. Now the total zero sequence impedance will be, Z0 is equal to Zg0 plus 3Zn. and we have Zg0 as J0.08 per unit plus 3 into Zn. Zn is 0.3587 per unit. So this is a resistance. So this will be the real part of this particular term. For this particular impedance Z0, this will be the real part as it is a resistance. So don't put a J here. This is a resistance term. So we will get this as 3 into 0.3587 becomes 1.077 plus J 0.08 per unit. So we got the value of Z0 and we have already calculated Z1 and Z2. We got Z1 as the parallel combination of two 0.4 per unit reactances, that was J 0.2 per unit, and we got Z2 as J 0.15 per unit. And now we can calculate the fault current for a single line to ground fault like this. And the fault current IF will be equal to 3 times EA divided by Z0, Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. Here Z0 is this value. So on substituting, we will get 3 into EA is 1 angle 0 divided by Z1 is J 0.2 plus Z2 is J 0.15 plus Z0 is 1.077 plus J 0.08. Okay. So substitute all these values. Substitute the values of EA, Z1, Z2 and Z0 in the equation for fault current, and on solving this we will get the value of fault current. And your answer will be, the fault current is equal to 2.5868 angle minus 21.76 degree per unit. So this will be the per unit value of fault current, 2.5868 angle minus 21.76 degree per unit. So we have calculated the fault current. So this is the per unit value. Now we have to calculate the actual value of the fault current also. So actual value of fault current IF will be equal to per unit value of IF into the base current. So we have to calculate base current IB. And we know the equation for base current. Base current IB is equal to MVA base into 10 raised to 3 divided by root 3 into kV base. Okay. So here we have MVA rating as 25 into 10 raised to 3 divided by root 3 into base kV is 13.2. Okay. On solving, we will get the value of base current as 1093.46 ampere. 1093.46 ampere. So this is the value of base current. Now, on multiplying the magnitude of the fault current, the magnitude of per unit value of fault current by the base current, we will get the magnitude of actual fault current. So actual value of IF will be equal to per unit value, magnitude of per unit value, that is 2.5868 into the base current, that is 1093.46. And the answer will be, actual value of fault current will be 2827.7 ampere. So we have calculated the fault current. Our first part was to calculate the value of fault current. So we got the per unit value of fault current as well as its actual value. Okay. Now let us move on to the second part of the question. And the second part was to calculate the current flowing through this 2.5 ohm resistor. So let I 2.5 ohm, current flowing through the 2.5 ohm resistor. So 2.5 ohm resistor is connected in between the neutral of this alternator and the ground. So positive and negative sequence currents will not flow through this neutral grounding reactor, we know that. And all the zero sequence currents of all the phases, that is IA0, IB0 and IC0 will flow through the neutral. So IA0 equal to IB0 equal to IC0, or a current of 3 times IA0. 3 times IA0 will flow through the neutral. This is the case of a generator. So we have studied how to draw the sequence network of a generator, and there we have seen that the current flowing through the neutral is 3 times IA0, because all the current zero sequence phase currents IA0, IB0 and IC0 flows through the neutral, and IA0 equal to IB0 equal to IC0. So current flowing through the neutral is 3 times IA0 in case of a generator. So we know this current is 3 times IA0, 3 times IA0. And also we have derived the equations for a single line to ground fault, and there we have seen that in case of a single line to ground fault, the total fault current IF is equal to 3 times IA0. Okay, so 3 times IA0 equal to the fault current in case of a single line to ground fault. So here the current flowing through the neutral grounding reactance is 3 times IA0, which is equal to the fault current in case of a single line to ground fault. So we need the value of current flowing through the 2.5 ohm resistor, which is equal to the fault current. Okay, which is equal to the actual value is 2827.7 ampere. Okay, so this is the answer for the second part, and we have one more part to solve, and that was to calculate the voltage across this neutral grounding resistor. Okay. The last part was to calculate voltage across 2.5 ohm resistor. Okay, how will you calculate the voltage across this resistor? V is equal to I into R, current flowing through it into the resistance value. So let us use the actual values itself. Actual value of current is known, actual value of resistance is known. So voltage will be equal to current 2827.7 into the resistance, that is 2.5, and the answer will be 7069.069 volt, or this can be written as 7.069 kV. So this is the value of voltage appearing across this resistor, 2.5 ohm resistor.